Hat-trick rules. My gosh. Oh my goodness. I feel sorry for you, Rwandese, sometimes that you have somebody like this on the other side. It's this guy that you people have to come up and try to talk against or try to push wrong narratives about this guy's people, this guy's country, this patriot of the DRC. I feel so sorry for you people that you are on that side. Don't you wish I was on your side? Anyway, the reason for this particular live is to talk about Karine, the UNICEF aid worker. We're going to break the freaking narrative that the Rwandese are trying to push here. We all know that it's M23 coming out here trying to pin that on the Congolese people. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a tactic that the Tutsis, the Rwandese, the M23, the traitors like to use. They are hit with sanctions. You guys have been hit with freaking sanctions. The RDF has been hit with sanctions. Rwanda has been losing this game from the get-go. So how else can you win? But to come up here and continue to do that which you've always been doing, freaking lying, like Excellency Paul Kagame, freaking lying. In this particular live, that's obviously unapologetic, uncensored, unfiltered, we're going to undress. We're going to undress the false narrative that the Rwandese are pushing on X, on TikTok, on social media, all over the freaking place. Welcome to the show, everybody. Je m'appelle Patrick, je suis Congolais, je suis Mwanamboka, je viens de RDC. Et merci beaucoup pour votre attention, je vous aime beaucoup, je vous aime très très bien. Nalinga kabino mingi, bino boza batunangai. Tozali. Que Dieu soit béni pour un autre jour. May God be blessed. Bless God. Thank God for another day that we get to be on live to speak the truth. God is truth. Those that worship him in spirit and in truth. Yes, God is the truth. And the truth is, the Rwandese people have been looting from Congo for decades. It's only right that in 2026, everything should work in Congo's favor. You've been looting. Your false narrative about Karine, we will denounce. We will undress. I like the term undress when it comes to this. It's much better. Karine Buisset. How do you say her name? Buisset. Karine Buisset. Oh, she's Français. She's Français. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Appreciate you. YouTube, welcome. Appreciate you very much. TikTok, sit tight. Stay there. Make sure you double tap the screen and share the live. Perhaps we should bring in Facebook. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get started. Let's start talking about everything. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not waste time. Double tap the screen, my people. Get me to 10K very quickly, please, so that we can begin. Okay. Thank you very much. Ooh. Facebook will be hitting these memories 10, 20 years from now. Patrick, remember when you came out and you said the Rwandese are looting from Congo? I say, oh, yes. Repost that, please. Put a throwback over there when the Rwandese used to loot. Yes, do you know how many content I have out? Yeah, when the Rwandese used to loot. I said used to, huh? Yeah. Yes, because we're getting rid of them now. No more looting. Oh, we have a childish Rwandese in the comment section. Am I surprised? Somebody childish in the comment section. Sorry, my people. We're going to get into the show now. We're going to get serious in a little bit. But we always keep that sense of humor. But at the beginning, I like to entertain certain cronies in the comment section, certain Rwandese, certain small little talks, certain little mouths, certain little people in the comment section that think that they can get to the rules. They don't know that I'm bulletproof. Let me entertain a few more comments out here before we get started. Before I bring in Facebook, yes, because Facebook, you won't be seeing these comments, so I might as well do it like this. YouTube. Mature crowd, you guys stay chilled. There's a small little Rwandese here, a small little person that says, come loot hair follicles. Follicis. Oh my God, your spelling is crap. Follicles, that's not how you spell follicles. They meant like hair follicles. In Rwanda, I don't want hair. Hair is for women. Go tell them that the rules said that. Go tell everybody that the rules say hair is for women. Do you know what's the coolest truth about this particular fact, this topic about my hair not having hair? Do you know what is the coolest thing? Is the fact that back in the days of Boys to Men, even before Boys to Men became popular, you know the four-man band? Before NSYNC, Before all of these boys used to come out here and sing R&B songs, back in the days before that, even since I was in, where was that? That was in Congo, actually. I was a little kid. I once went to school and something happened, and then I went home. I needed to get a haircut. I got a haircut, but the person who was cutting my hair was using a scissors. You know, back in the days, we didn't really use machines. We used scissors. The guy made a mistake and he cut my hair. As a little kid, as young as I was, around 8 or 9, I told him, just take everything off then, man. This doesn't look nice. Just take everything off. He says, what? Are you sure you want me to take everything off? I said, yes, shave everything off. At 8 or 9, huh? It wasn't in style to be bold. As a kid, back then, I told him, please take it all off. And they took it all off, and then I went to school. You know, Congo is in the equatorial region, so the sun of the equatorial region is very hot. During break time, it would be very hot, and we're standing in line in the sun. Sure, and I put Vaseline, because my mother would put Vaseline. Let me put Vaseline on that boy's head. Vaseline. And I'm standing in line, man, and it's just shining. And all the school kids were laughing. Oh, look at your head, it's shining. Your head. They were laughing at me. But I did not cry. Just imagine, that's the type of training I already had. When I was 8 years old, they laughed at me because I was bold. When I was 8, man. We're talking 30-something years ago. When I was 8, that's when I cut my hair bold for the first time, when it wasn't in style, way before Boys to Men. And this particular freaking Rwandi here, who's telling me, come and get hair follicles in Rwanda, thinks that I might get offended. My God. It's impossible for that comment to offend me.
To penetrate.
C'est impossible, Petit Rwandais. Petit Rwandais, c'est impossible. I have experience with this. Even when I was 8, I didn't cry when they made fun of me. Only you today, you looter, only a looter online can make me cry. When the whole school was before me, talking crap. Anywho, who else is here? You speak like physio person. What does that mean? Elaborate, Rwandi. Rwandese, don't be tempted to use words that you don't usually use, huh? And just come to the comment section and you think it will sound freaking cool if you just use it. You understand what I'm saying? Just be freaking simple. What do you mean? Rita, no more looting. Yes, Rita, no more looting in Congo. No more looting. That's why the Rwandese are panicking right now. My people, I'm going to ask you another time. One more time I'm going to ask you. Please double tap the screen, TikTok. TikTok. My African folks, please don't be lazy. Support the rules. Double tap the screen. Even you Rwandese that disagree with the rules. You want this live to be extremely popular because I'm about to undress the wrong narrative that you Rwandese are pushing on X regarding that aid UNICEF worker that M23 unalived. M23, the proxy baby of Big Daddy Rwanda. Rwanda's M23 proxy baby unalived and 8 UNICEF women by the name of Karen. They in Goma with a freaking drone. They don't know how to fly their freaking drones. They unalived. So I'm going to undress that particular narrative. You want all your support system here as I do so. You know, I'm unapologetic. I'm real and raw. I'm direct. So double tap the screen. You have an obligation. Otherwise, I'll just switch this thing off. Let's go. Let's go home. Go back to doing what you're doing. Go back to doing what you're doing. Let me go then. If you're not going to double tap the screen, the rule will switch off all of these gadgets here and just, you can go back to doing what the hell you believe you're doing. Thank you for the hat. Appreciate you. Who's that? Who's that? Amour. Amour infini. Amour infini. Thank you, Amour. Oh, merci beaucoup, Amour. Je vous apprécie beaucoup. So please double tap the screen as you come in. That's your duty. That's your must, especially if you run these. Run these. This live is already free for you. So double tap the screen. It's already free for you. I'm not obliging you. Obliging. Ooh, obliging. Obliging. So posh. I'm not forcing you people to pay a subscription fee before you can join my live run these. So double tap the screen. You have to be grateful for this truth, this free speech that I'm giving you. I speak on behalf of the Rwandese people that don't have free speech. Everybody knows, every African knows that Rwandese aren't allowed to speak. The rules speaks for Rwandese when the rules comes out here unapologetically and say, Paul Kagame is oppressing Rwandese in Rwanda. Paul Kagame is out here silencing opposition. He wants to stay in power for life. I'm speaking for you, Rwandese. Although you've unalived 20 million of my people, 20 million Congolese, this particular Congolese, this Mwanamboka still has the love to speak for you. Every single Rwandese should appreciate the fact that Patrick Rules is on social media. I have other things to do. I'll be doing other things during the day. Whenever I just come home and I think about the Great Lakes and I think about Africa, I think about black folks, my people, I get tempted and I want to do this. So I do this. This is not like, that's why we unscripted. It's a conversation between Patrick and you people. So appreciate the fact that we are out here like this. Where else are you going to get this authenticity, this realness, this rawness, this continuous talk, The brain is thinking like independently. It keeps running non-stop out here. So the least you can do, my African folks, is double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. We're in 2026. You have no excuse. You love Africans, so double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Okay. Before we get into it, let me just bring them in very quickly. I'll bring them in very quickly. Whew, just as I go on there on Facebook. Whew, my people are already sending a notification. Posted 50 minutes ago. XTR African News breaking. How many of you people know XTR African News? They're good, aren't they? Aren't they good, Rwandese? Rwandese, do you like XTR African News? EU, meaning the European Union, to end funding for Rwandan troops in Mozambique in May. Let me bring in Facebook. In May. Yes, because they have contracts, they have agreements. They're already saying, okay, we will fulfill what we've signed for, but come May, no more giving you money, you RDF. You've been sanctioned by the US. We don't have the right to give you money. We can't be using this SWIFT to pay you guys or to fund you guys so that you can continue on with the UN peacekeeping mission. What peacekeeping mission? That freaking RDF is a missionary organization. Those are missionary folks. That's not a national army. Those people, they come out here and partake in illegal activities as missionaries like they've been doing in Congo for such a freaking long time, create perimeters so that certain companies, private companies from Rwanda can flock into Congo and loot the natural resources of the creme de la creme. Loot. That's what the RDF stands for. Deployed defensive measures. Those are offensive measures. Because you're in our country. Those are offensive. The stupidity that exists here for most people to think that those are actual defensive measures, it's insane. Olivier, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Rwanda, you Mr. Guy who likes to stutter, very nervous every time a mic is before you. Those are offensive measures. The RDF has deployed offensive measures into the creme de la creme, the richest country on the freaking planet, with all the natural resources so that they can continue to loot under the pretext of the fact that they are protecting themselves from supposed extremist Hutus, FDLR. Who are what? Who are Rwandese. According to us Congolese, according to the truth, FDLR, whether they are extremists or not, whether they have a long nose or a short nose, whether they have a big ass forehead or not, nobody gives a freaking crap. According to us, you people are all Rwandese. You understand? We're about to get to that stage where we become completely unapologetic. If it's your first time here, welcome, well done. You've discovered this freaking channel. We are real and raw. Okay, let me bring in my people on Facebook. I love what I do, huh? Sometimes I surprise myself how I speak, how the spirit just lets loose. Because we have established a covenant with God. We said, God, please, I want to be able to do this for my people. When I say my people, I don't just mean the Congolese people, I mean the black race. We are Pan-Africanists. We want African unity. Black South Africa, listen. When I say I'm a black Pan-Africanist and when I say Rwandese must go home, I'm not acting xenophobic or Afrophobic. These particular Rwandese that are in Congo have been looting and unaliving. So far, 20 million Congolese and counting. You understand? Very different to your case in South Africa. South Africa, the African black national that's in South Africa right now is only but a businessman, an entrepreneur, a spaza shop owner. He's not out there looting from your South Africa critical rare earth minerals. He's not. You understand? Perhaps he's taking your cheek. Perhaps they're taking up the girlfriend space. But they're not looting and unaliving like the freaking Rwandese are doing. And Rwandese also, let me give you a bone to chew on. When we say Rwandese, a lot of the times we mean your freaking regime. Not you simple civilians in the comment section talking shit. You people in the comment section talking shit are nobodies. You don't make the decisions in your regime. You've been installed with certain phrases to come out here to push. PK for life. Visit Rwanda. It's not up to a Rwandese civilian to understand. You've only been installed with certain phrases to go out there and say. Yeah, if you say other things, your own regime will hunt you down. Disappearing acts in that freaking Rwanda. What happened to that gospel singer? You Rwandese will never want to know. They will never ask. What happened to the opposition party? Especially this one lady that's always in the news. Rwandese of good quality. Where are you? If you really truly have free speech in that Rwanda, speak now. Speak. Speak. And who the hell is this freaking Willy Manzi, a Rwandan person posing to be a Congolese what? Congolese Tutsi. There's no such thing as Tutsi Congolais. I wish I was on the other side of the freaking screen and I had somebody like me talking like this so that I can also hear this truth, raw authenticity here. Because we are not stuttering here. We are saying there's no such thing as Rwandese Tutsis or Tutsi Congolais. There's no such thing as Tutsi Congolais. Tutsis don't have land in the creme de la creme. You wish you had land in the creme de la creme because our land is rich. You wish you had land in the creme de la creme because our land is rich. We'll be ramming up in here for free. Let me extend it. So what do you mean? That you're a Congolese Tutsi? Why are you out here? I was about to go on further. Anyway, we're going to come back to this fact where the EU says we're going to stop all funding for RDF missions in Mozambique starting May. Okay, let's do this. Oh, Kalonji.
Bon, j'ai mis pour vous. Et puis on va expliquer. Et puis voilà, c'est une question qui a été posée. On va essayer de voir rapidement si on...
Kalonji TV is live also.
Allez,
On y va. Let me just comment also what I'm on live so that I let it simmer in the spiritual realm. Because we both live right now being freaking patriot, unapologetically to support our Congo. But Mwana Mboka. So let me also just comment while he's on live. I'm gonna comment on his live to just say, keep up the great work, my brother. Doing the same thing here. Keep shooting from that side while I shoot on this side in English. I'm shooting in English. You continue to shoot in French and Lingala and Swahili. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we be doing out here. Keep up the great work, my brother. Keep shooting in French over there to support Congo. I'm doing the same thing here in English. Commented on his live. Kalonji TV. Yes. Unapologetic. Actually, to be unapologetic. Oh, I'm so sorry, my Facebook people. Okay, let's just do it now, immediately. Let's go. Let me just tap. What is the description of what is the name of the title of your live? Let me just put more lies from Rwanda. Rwanda lies. Let me just put Rwanda lies. Let me put a flag there. Rwanda lies. Yes, that's the topic on Facebook. Go live. Boom. Hello, Facebook. What's up, Facebook? Welcome, Facebook. Appreciate you, Facebook. Thank you for taking the time to come and support your man. We're here doing the same thing we've always been doing. Standing up for Congo unapologetically on this beautiful Thursday, the 12th of March, 2026. Let me put you like this for now. I can put you like this. No, there. Let's take you from there. Let's put you here. Are you okay there? Oh, let me just put you up here. Okay. All right. What's up, Facebook? What's going on, Facebook? So, M23. There's absolutely no way that you're going to win this battle of pushing wrong narratives. Do you understand, M23? Rwandese, there's absolutely no way that you will win this wrong narrative pushing thing on us, the Congolese people. This tactic that you people have decided to use to come out here and unalive this UNICEF aid worker. UNICEF! You know UNICEF, they look after children. How can you possibly be out here unaliving somebody who's out here to spend their time to look after kids? Should we be surprised that M23 came out here to unalive Karine, the UNICEF aid worker in Goma, with their freaking drones, with their misuse of freaking drones? Should we be surprised that the RDF's freaking proxy baby M23 came out here to unalive her and want to lie and say that that was done by the Congolese people? Should we be surprised that a group of people who've been out here dropping bombs on displacement camps, raping women, 50 per hour, should we be surprised that this freaking rebel group that's been sanctioned to the core, should we be surprised that this supposed RDF has been sanctioned to the core? Should we be surprised that these people are out here trying to fake it, trying to push a wrong narrative about what happened to Karine, the UNICEF aid worker? Should we? It's not going to fly, Rwanda. It's not going to fly. Everybody is onto you. Everybody is onto Rwanda. Everybody is onto... M23 are freaking rebels. You are the people who are in control of that east, of that Goma, of that Bukavu. Not for long. We're about to take you people freaking out. Not for long. There will be no integration. M23, you will never ever be integrated in the Congolese army or government. You understand? Banyamulenge's lesson also. It's not about your freaking ethnicity, which is Tutsi. You should be going back to freaking Rwanda, not to be out here trying to impose on the Congolese people to integrate you into the freaking government. It's not about ethnicity. It's not about every single freaking ethnicity group being part of the government. It's about being competent, first of all. First of all, you need to be competent to take up public office. Not because you're a freaking Banyamulenge. Who the freaking hell do you think you are? You're not special. You are not special. Go tell mommy and daddy that daddy said, Daddy, the rule says I'm not special. You're not special. Your father lied to you. Your mother lied to you. You're not special. You are just a Banyamulenge. Actually, you have identity issues, identity crisis issues. Just like that Willie Mamzi, a Rwandan national who's been working with M23, who's apparently part of the governors there in that east, in that North Kivu. Why do you Rwandan folks so badly want to be Congolese? What is your problem? Why do you hate yourselves so much? Why do you Rwandan folks hate yourselves so much that you out here just desperately wanting to be Congolese? Why? If I was a Rwandan, I would be coming out here all the time saying, I'm Rwandan and I want to stay in Rwanda. I'm not this, I'm not Banyamulenge or whatever. And even if it's that, I will encourage the supposed Banyamulenges who call themselves Tutsi to go back to that freaking Rwanda. I wouldn't be out here fighting. No, we're going to take Kivu. Why? You're not going to take Kivu. No way. There's no annexing happening in Congo. Okay, let me entertain. They are obsessed, yes. They are obsessed. They are obsessed with wanting to be Congolese. There's no such thing as Tutsi Congolese. Okay, that's that. Let me, for you guys that are still here like this, let me give you what you came here for. Let me give you what you came here for. First of all, before I go deep, before I become completely unapologetic here, let's just give credit where credit is due to Deborah. Dr. Deborah? Is it Dr. Deborah? I believe it's Dr. Deborah. She's on X. She's the one who started the whole campaign. Hashtag 10 million messages to Kagame. Hello. Add one more on that. The rules is here. Hashtag 10 million messages to Kagame. Stop gripping women in Congo. It was so powerful, it was so amazing to get on X in this past week, especially on Women's International Day, and see that X was all about strong women, Amazon women, respectful women coming out here to saying they need to hold that Paul Kagame accountable. 10 million messages to Kagame. Happy International Women's Day. Happy International Women's Day. Kagame had the freaking nerve to release a tweet also out there to wish women Happy International Women's Day. You are wishing women Happy International Women's Day. Is this a freaking joke or what? You Rwandese, what kind of freaking joke was this that your supposed excellency came out here to wish women Happy International Women's Day? Is that a freaking joke? Kagame wishing women Happy International Women's Day. You Kagame. You Paul Kagame. Do you know what your RDF does to women in Congo? Kagame, do you know what your M23 does to women in Congo? Besides the fact that they come out here and misuse their freaking drones to unalive great human beings like Karine, who was working as a UNICEF aid worker, they grape women per hour, 50 plus. We have testimonies. Hariana Veras was in Burundi talking to some of the many Congolese women who fled Congo to take up refuge right across the border there in Burundi because of the freaking war, because of that particular invasion that happened straight after the December 4th Washington Accord signage in Washington, D.C. when Felix Tshisekedi, His Excellency, was attending together with Puppet Paul Kagame next to him. Yeah, Ariana Veras was in Burundi interviewing these women. And her exact words was also, I sat with them, I listened to their stories, I cried with them. Women, Paul Kagame, women. Women that you are coming out here. Actually, Paul Kagame wishing women Happy International Women's Day is more of a freaking insult than it is a freaking good wish. We don't care about those particular words you chose. You're out here freaking dropping bombs on displacement camps. Because of you, so many women have lost their lives. So many women are carrying babies they probably don't want. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we told you we roll with this shit. We roll with this crap. Yeah, a lot of women in Congo, in East Congo, in Kivu, are carrying babies they don't want. Because of Paul Kagame's RDF, Paul Kagame's M23, Paul Kagame's involvement, Paul Kagame's supposed defensive measures deployed into Congo. They don't care about the atrocities that they are committing in Congo. They only care about the freaking minerals that are there. You know why? Because Rwanda's survival depends on Rwanda looting from Congo. Without looting from Congo, Rwanda has nothing. Rwanda will cease to exist if Rwanda stops looting from Congo. Rwanda will cease to exist. Their freaking economy, 60% of their economy, their budget, comes from the fact that they have access to our minerals in that Rubaya. Hey, we've drawn a perfect red line in Rubaya, huh? With Mr. Quickly, Willingoma. That is a drone we are proud to say we conducted. Yeah. Not this fake-ass drone that they conducted on Karine, the French UNICEF aid worker. M23, who's a proxy of RDF, who's a baby of Paul Kagame. They unalive that Karine lady. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? You think we're stupid, huh? And you think the international community is stupid. Excuse me, international community. Stop believing these freaking M23. My international community people, there's no difference between M23 and RDF and Paul Kagame. There's no difference between them and Museveni. There's no difference. And Muhuzi. Museveni, Muhuzi, Paul Kagame, RDF, M23, Cornel Nanga, Joseph Kabila, all of those people. Same cloth. Same cloth. There's no difference with any of those freaking people. This is what I wanted to say to Congolese of good quality that are out there. If you are listening to me right now and you're saying to yourself, wow, Patrick, you're so raw, you're so unapologetic with what you're saying, you're so opinionated. Aren't you scared? Patrick Rules, aren't you scared to be saying the things that you're saying? Aren't you scared that Paul Kagame is going to send these agents to you? Aren't you scared, Patrick Rules? That's how they be in the comment section. Patrick Rules, aren't you scared? Aren't you scared? What are you talking about? Aren't you scared? Yo, mama. Yes, this is when I take this thing. Nobody's scared here. And if you're scared, shame on you. We're not going to give you a pass if you're scared. Just because you're scared, we're not going to give you a pass. A patriot is not allowed to be, you can be scared, like be nervous or whatever, but you must still act, you must still perform, you must still come out here as the patriot of your country and speak for your country. Do you understand? Especially when 20 million Congolese have lost their lives. You have to do the patriot thing, you have to come up here. You have to speak for your country. Like I was saying, if you Congolese, you are there, and you are still not talking, you are still not doing anything because you are shit scared. Or if you Rwandi, you are there and you're taking offense to the fact that I'm so unapologetic that I come out here and I say Rwanda has been looting is more of a posh word, has been stealing from Congo, plundering the natural resources of the Democratic Republic of Congo. You've been looting. Rwandese, your regime has been looting. Everything that you have in Rwanda, you've been able to build because you've been looting from Congo. Rwanda should become the 27th province of Congo. Because how else would you ever repay us? Let's say the Washington Accord holds and that it forges and that every party comes out here and respects the Washington Accord, a path towards peace, and we have peace in the Great Lakes. Paul Kagame stays in Rwanda. Is RDF go back to Rwanda? Wazalendo integrated into FARDC? M23 puts down their weapon, and now we have peace in the Great Lakes. You must still pay for the freaking crimes you've committed in Congo. Hey, we're not Rwandese. You Rwandese, listen, because you people are not thinking well. Even after it's all said and done, and the fat lady sings, you must pay us for what you've done in Congo. You're not gonna get off scot-free. Somebody needs to pay for these sins, for these crimes. You don't come up here and invade a sovereign nation for 30 years and allow 20 million people. Your regime, 20 million people, and then we signed the Washington Peace Accord, and everybody stopped fighting, and nobody was paid for those crimes, and all those 20 million people just, we don't need to hold anyone accountable. That's it. And we all lived a happy life after. Nobody pays for it. You're out of your freaking mind. Out of the freaking mind, out of the freaking mind. That's not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? You must be held accountable for the crimes that you've committed in East Congo. You must. Rwanda came out here. Rwanda looted from us. Rwanda unalived in our country. took our natural resources back to Rwanda, sold it to their partners in Europe, got the money already. You understand, huh? The next time you think twice, Congolese or Rwandi, if you think twice as to why is Patrick Rose so unapologetic, wow, he's so real and raw. It's because I understand that Rwanda has already looted a lot from us, taken the minerals to the European customers. They've already gotten paid. And they use that money to build Rwanda. They use that money to buy food. They've already eaten the food. They already took a shit. And you want to think as to whether you should be unapologetic or not. You still out here wanting to be politically correct, to sound politically correct, when Rwanda's been looting and unaliving and buying cars and building Rwanda and saying visit Rwanda and taking a shit and all that kind of thing. We are late. We the Congolese people, we are late with our unapologeticness. I can't be the only one out here talking like this. What the freaking hell? Only the rules should come out here and be so completely unapologetic and tell these people to their freaking faces that they're out here looting and the looting stops now? Out of your freaking mind. There's almost 130 million Congolese compared to those 15 million Rwandese. For every tweet, for every video that lands on any freaking social media platform, there should be 1,000 Congolese out there to denounce that. That's why Congolese, you have a duty to come out here and make sure that we denounce the fake-ass narrative that the Rwandans are pushing on X, on social media. It's through their freaking proxy M23 that they did that to Karine, the UNICEF aid worker in Goma. International community, you're not going to fall for this crap. This is the tactics of the Rwandans. They like to come out here, commit crimes, and they are so pissed off because the RDF has been sanctioned to the freaking core that they want to come out here and push that fake-ass wrong narrative. A fake-ass wrong narrative. Journalist, you are correct. This particular person here says Museveni and Kagame must be arrested. Yes, of course they must. They've committed lots of war crimes. Yes. You international community, you also. When it was Hitler, you people came out here and you did a whole schlab. Look at you, Israel, right now. Oh, Hitler, don't say this. This is anti-Semitic. What is this? What these people have been able to do in the freaking Great Lakes to unalive 20 million Congolese. Museveni and Paul Kagame's numbers in the Great Lakes put Hitler's numbers to shame. It's like Hitler's numbers times 3, and you still have a tip on top. Yeah. But the international community is out here saying, those are just Africans, Patrick. Patrick rules. We know that your heart is in the right place. But those are just Africans. Huh? Some Africans are also thinking the same thing. But Patrick rules. Those are black folks. Nobody gives a crap. Hey, there's some freaking truth for you right there. Patrick rules. Those are black folks. Nobody gives a crap about that. You're wasting your time, bro. Doesn't matter if it's 20 million or 100 freaking million. In fact, some of those folks up there are wishing that the whole freaking race gets removed. When we are saying 20 million, they're thinking 20 million. Isn't that's a couple of hundreds Jews. That's an equivalence of a couple of hundred, whatever. That's what they're freaking thinking, man. Whereas on this freaking planet where you would see like white folks or other ethnicity, or other races, where 20 million has been unalived. And the people or the regimes responsible for that unaliving are still roaming, are still attending different freaking summits out here. It's like the same way we've never approved of these freaking people to hold a seat in the United Nations Security Council as permanent members with veto power. It's the same freaking way we're saying we don't give a crap. Your life and that life is not comparable. It's the truth. They committed a whole genocide in Congo, big time, and they're still doing it. They're still doing it. Rwandans, listen. Your regime and Ugandans, that Museveni's regime, that Kagame's regime, are unaliving Africans, man, through the freaking regime in the Great Lakes. Remember his brother-in-law, Wabongo, is in the human internal organs business. Whose brother-in-law? Whose brother-in-law? Paul Kagame's brother-in-law is in that kind of stuff. They arrested us who support Bobby Wine. Then they remove our internal then they sell them. What? So you are from Uganda. You understand what this particular Ugandan is saying? This particular Ugandan, he's out here saying that this particular regime in Uganda arrested them for supporting Bobby Wine. And after that, basically, some of these folks get unalived and their organs are sold. That's crazy, huh? Somebody says, what a lie. Kirina, where are you from, Kirina? Don't just come in here, what a lie. Where are you from? First time I see that name here. Are you from Uganda or not? Kirina, my sister, I'm not lying, says journalist. Thank you, South African person. I like that orange heart. Everybody here also, please, can you heart me? Can you send those orange hearts? Thank you so much, my people. Kirina, you just came here now. Olga, Olga, please, the heart me. Davis, brother Davis Smith is here. Hello, Davis. How you doing, my brother? How you doing, man? It's been a while. Long time, brother and sister. Grandigious. Oh, yeah. I remember. Oh, that's a South African of good quality. There's some South Africans here of good quality. They are not all xenophobic. Not all black South Africans are Afrophobic or xenophobic or uneducated. Okay? Like this particular person here right now is a South African of good quality. Shout out to Kalonji for coming up with that phrase. De bon qualité. That de bon qualité, it makes a lot of freaking sense, huh? Yeah. It's the perfect term or phrase to use to get your point across. Even the Rwandese that we critique are Rwandese of bad quality. We are saying that they are Rwandese of good quality. So you cannot call us xenophobic. You cannot say that we're pushing a message of hate speech. No, we are saying anyone from any country, including Congo, if you are of bad quality, we'll call you out. Because everyone has the tendency to come out here and say, stop that. That's hate speech. But when you say, no, I'm addressing myself to those of bad quality, you kill that. You kill that. You unalive that. TikTok, shut up with your thing. You know, TikTok, if you say that word, oh, careful. You know, it removes the tendency. It doesn't give them an excuse to say you're being hateful. This is not hate speech. Yeah. You understand? Especially those Rwandese and some South Africans of bad quality. South Africans of bad quality and Rwandese of bad quality would come out here when you tell them the freaking truth. If it's a Rwandan, you tell them the freaking truth about that regime that's oppressing them, that has taken their free speech away. They say that you are hating. That's hate speech. Black South Africans that are uneducated, South Africans of bad quality, when you come out and you tell them, Operation Dudula, you are Afrophobic. Stop it. You need to stop that. They say, that's hate speech. But it's not. It's just the truth. And of course, the truth hurts you. It bothers you. You don't like to hear the truth. That's why you're out here like that. That's why. You know, and also that's the umbrella that the Rwandese like to hide under. Even they pull Kagame. You say, no. Bro Kagame's speech after the sanctions dropped on that RDF. He came out here to say, the Congolese people, the Congolese government is working with the extremist Hutus, FDLR, to continue to push this genocidal mindset. Paul Kagame is accusing us of wanting to work with FDLR to one day think of toppling the regime in Kigali. Thank you for the stars, picture on Facebook. Thank you for the stars. Appreciate the stars on Facebook. I don't usually get stars on Facebook. I appreciate you, bro. You look so different. It's this big bowl that just came out here. Poof. Stars. Thank you. We appreciate you, Facebook. We love you, Facebook. By the way, TikTok, listen up. And Facebook, you don't know, but Facebook, we got a crowd also on TikTok, huh? It's robust, especially in the comment section on TikTok. I think, how many people do we have? How many followers on TikTok now? 200 and something K? 227,000 or something? 228,000. Facebook, 228,000 on that freaking TikTok. And they talk too much, especially the freaking Rwandese in the comment section. You want to visit that platform sometimes. And you, TikTok, here on Facebook, we love these people so much because in the last month to 2 months, we've been able to pick up 100,000. We appreciate you, Facebook. You guys are chilled out. You guys are cool. It's that freaking X where we need to grow so much because it's on that X, there's a lot of rude boys. There's a lot of rude boys on X. And there's a lot of fake narratives on X. We want to make sure that we are extremely freaking vocal on X because it's on X where they are pushing this wrong narrative about this UNICEF worker called Karine. Karine, the UNICEF worker that got unalived by M23. And M23 and RDF, that regime of Rwanda, they're out here trying to pin that, trying to say that it's the Congolese people that did that. No, it's those freaking rebels. It's those freaking rebels that did that. And we will not mix our words with these freaking rebels. The other thing I want to talk about before I let you people be, for those of you whose first time it is on this live session, for those of you who it's the first time to be on this live, let me tell you something. First of all, let me read the stupid comment from one of those freaking M23 supporters. For us, M23, we do not have drones yet. Shut up, you're lying. You're lying. You've always had. And your drones are messed up. That's why there were so many freaking holes there on that house. Farde says drones do not act like that. They pinpoint. Our drones say, this is where Willingoma is. Boom! Done. Do you understand? Your drones comes like that, making noise everywhere, and some of them fall into Lake Kivu. That's the thing that even Reuters is saying. Reuters came out here to say, some drones also fell in Lake Kivu. Let me tell you people something, you M23. M23 and Rwandese, listen. Yes, we signed the Washington Accord. Yes, we will follow everything that the Washington Accord says we must do. But you, M23, you RDF, you freaking Rwanda, you are still in Congo. Yes, there should be a ceasefire, but you are still in Congo. The freaking Rwandese are out here insisting that everybody respects the ceasefire while they are not, while they continue to freaking loot. So you want to be able to loot during the freaking ceasefire. You want to be able to continue to violate our women. Rwanda is out here saying, Paul Kagame is out here saying, we will only lift our defensive measures from the DRC once FDLR is neutralized. A freaking lie. For 31 years, the Rwandan folks, the Rwandan regime, Paul Kagame, have been using this FDLR as an excuse to continue to loot from Congo. FDLR is not real. There's no such thing as extremist Hutus. There's only Tutsis wanting to steal from Congo. You understand what I'm saying? There's no such thing as extremist freaking Hutus or FDLR. These people are out here wanting to steal our gold, our tin, our coltan, our cobalt. They be looting. There's no such thing as FDLR. That's why Paul Kagame comes out here and says, we will only lift our defensive measures if Farde say, if the Congolese government neutralizes FDLR. You have the freaking audacity after we took you in 1994, after you've been going through that freaking GSAT, to come out here and say your problems must be resolved by us first before you can leave Congo. The Jipota, the freaking audacity. When you people had nothing but death in your streets in 1994, we took you in. Do you understand what I'm saying? We took these folks in when they had nothing. Like they like to say, we built Rwanda from ashes. After we went through what we went through, we rebuilt Rwanda from ashes. From ashes? Who took you in while you are still in ashes? The Democratic Republic of Congo took you in. How did you repay us? How did you say thank you? How did you say thank you, Rwandan? By unaliving our people, 20 million and counting. By violating our women. By dropping bombs on displacement camps. By using our kids, our little minors, to mine. By talking crap in the freaking comment section. And you have the audacity to want to say, wait a minute. The Congolese people, they push a message of hate speech. You are already committing the act of hatred. Hate speech has the potential to lead to violence, which is the highest freaking degree, the highest form. That's what it leads to. Even if you are accusing us of hate speech, even if, let me freaking say it because I don't give a crap about you people. Even if the Congolese people violated the lines of hate speech, even if the Congolese people came out here and sounded like they're spreading hate, can you freaking blame them when you unalive 20 million of them? They must love you. The Jipota. So we must love you. We must love you after you unalive 20 million of our freaking people. After you violating our women, you think we must love you. And first of all, you are way past hate speech. You are already unaliving. You want to talk about whether I sound like I hate or not. I'd rather sound like hate speech than to act like I hate. You're out here acting like you hate. You're out here unaliving. You're out here violating women. You're out here doing things. You're already on the freaking other side. You're already committing crimes. You want to talk about somebody else's language. Somebody else who took you in. You people, you need Jesus in that Rwanda. They need Jesus in Rwanda. Isn't that a Christian nation? No wonder their excellence is out here shutting down churches. How many churches did Paul Kagame shut down? Over 6,000 churches Paul Kagame shut down during that same period when Felix Tshisekedi was invited as the guest of honor at the 74th National Prayers Breakfast in Washington, D.C. Mr. President, can you stand up, please? We just want to welcome the President of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Mr. President, you are so amazing. You are so brave. You are so brave. The reason why Donald Trump said that Felix Tshisekedi is so brave is because he knows that there was a lot of people who were trying to get rid of him. They were trying to get rid of Felix Tshisekedi because Felix Tshisekedi came out here to piss off a lot of people. A lot of people have been looting and benefiting from the chaos in Congo. A lot. African leaders especially. Especially these African folks. You know, I hate traitors more than I even hate like the enemy. The same freaking presidents out here, like presidents from different countries. They be out here looting. They all have mines in Congo. They all out here looting. It's that Joseph Kabila that we've condemned to death that was out here for those 18 years, just giving concessions here. You want a concession? Take a concession. You want a concession? Take a concession. You want $60 million per month? Kagame? Take, but just leave me alone. Let me just sit like this. Let's just continue to enrich ourselves. These freaking people are out here stealing. The audacity, the jipota that they have to still be out here fighting. You Cornel Nanga, this Cornel Nanga, this leader of M23, not leader of M23, that freaking coordinator. You understand what I'm saying? That freaking coordinator, the audacity that they even have to be out here. Oh, we want to liberate Congo. Felix Tshisekedi is this, Felix Tshisekedi is that. Shut up. Why is Felix Tshisekedi in your mouth? You shouldn't mention the name of Felix Tshisekedi. Because in 2012, when you freaking M23 did your thing in Goma, Felix Tshisekedi was not there. Felix Tshisekedi was not there in 2012 when you freaking M23 were already there, committing atrocities since back then. It wasn't Felix Tshisekedi. So if it's not Felix Tshisekedi, what is the freaking issue? And where did you go, you freaking M23, from 2012 to 2021? Where did you go? You stopped being a freedom fighter. And then when you see fit, you decide to come back. These are freaking looters, a group of freaking individuals that sit in certain freaking living rooms, certain rooms, to decide what they want to do with Congo's minerals. And they have the audacity to, they've been so used to freaking looting, even that Paul Kagame, used to stealing. They are so used to this. Paul Kagame has been stealing out here for 30 years. And suddenly you're telling the dude, no more. He's losing his freaking mind. If you people watched that interview that Paul Kagame delivered, straight after the freaking RDF got these sanctions, he came out here saying he cannot sleep anymore. He finds himself in those moments, yes, in the middle of the night, just before he falls asleep. Just before I fall asleep, me, Paul Kagame, that moment in time where I'm about to fall asleep and I wake up, just that moment. I have conversations in my head with myself. This person in my head was asking me, are you a true Christian? This person was asking me, is Rwanda really, really wealthy? Paul Kagame spent 20 minutes of that freaking interview, that freaking press conference, that speech, that diplomatic dinner, just to vent. He spent 20 minutes talking about the voices in his head. The voices in his head. The voices in Paul Kagame's head are loud these days. The voices in Paul Kagame's head want late Paul Kagame rest. They want late Paul Kagame sleep. Oh, the many things you've done in the past. Paul Kagame, this is the reason why those particular voices come to you in the middle of the night. Those moments just before you fall asleep and you're still awake. You've allowed too many freaking Congolese, Paul Kagame. I'm sorry. There's no rest for you. There's only one place for you. You want to know where you're supposed to go? I don't want to say it. You say it. It's that word that starts with an H. You see where Paul Kagame insists that everybody should go? Yep. Ha! That's where he finds himself in the middle of the night with those voices in his head. Just go to hell. You people don't even like your country. Your only dream is living in Europe. Meanwhile what, Olga? You must finish your freaking sentence. Meanwhile what? We don't like our country. Our only dream is to live in Europe. The freaking hell are you talking about? So is that why you steal, Olga? You, Olga, I'm on to you. The rules. Isn't this a beautiful day? Finally, Olga, the rules is saying your name. Speak, huh? Respond. The attention is on you now. What did you say? You people don't even like your country. Your only dream is to, you meant to put to there, is to live or is living in Europe. Meanwhile, listen, even if we don't like our country, even if we want to live in Europe, why are you in Congo? You know, some of these, the rich Rwandans are here, yours in Europe. What the freaking hell kind of English is that? I'm not going to read your statements out loud anymore because they make me sound bad. Yes, this kind of English is funny here. My friend, Olga, stop stealing. Stop looting. Tell your regime to stop unaliving. Did you get any roses, you, on Women's Day? Did you get any roses? Did you celebrate Women's Day? And how dare you come out here defending a freaking regime that's out here doing that to women? These ones, you know, if this Rwanda was a cool nation, if these Rwandan people were cool people, besides everything, they would come out here and just denounce the atrocities that are being committed there to women and children. Do you people in Rwanda, do you even have a women's organization that comes out here to speak on behalf of women? Do you have something like that in that freaking Rwanda? Do you have? They don't have. Do you see what I'm saying? What does she do? What does she do, that First Lady? What is her... she just stands there. What does she do? Paul Kagame's wife. He just be walking... They just be dancing in stadiums, these ones. There's just a concert. Look, with them, it's just going from point A to point B. Like, even when they appear on social media. Okay, they're walking here, and they're walking there. Security details. Security. What are you doing? What are you doing? Women organization, women, right there, your neighbor are experiencing less violence per hour, 50 per hour, in the millions, and so many more unalived. Because of the freaking regime. For a group of people that went through a freaking genocide in 1994, you people still don't value life. It did worse to you people than it should have taught you a freaking lesson. If anything, you should have come out here and stand against any form of atrocity that happens anywhere on this freaking planet. This is at least where I love South Africa, and I love the stance that South Africa takes. You know, even when it comes to Palestine, South Africa comes out here and says, what the Palestinians are going through is wrong. We went through this type of oppression as a people, and we will not stand for this. We will not stand here and watch this happen on this planet, in this world. We will not stand for this with the South African people. We know what it feels like. We denounce this. We're going to take that Israel to the ICJ. We're going to take that Netanyahu to the ICJ. We don't like this. We hate oppression because we've been through oppression. South Africa says that, and we like that. These Rwandans should have been out here standing against any freaking form of genocide. These freaking Rwandans should have been out here standing against any form of atrocities. But oh no, they are actually the ones committing the worst now. They are actually out here committing the worst. And the Rwandan folks, the reason why I say you civilians, you don't have any freaking morals, you're out here defending that. PK for life. Why? Because of PK, look at the women suffering in East Congo. PK for life. Shut up, you don't have any morals. Look at what he's committing in East Congo. That Rwanda, we will take it. Because you built that Rwanda with our natural resources. You looted from Congo to build Rwanda, so it only makes sense that Rwanda should become the 27th province of the creme de la creme. Yes. Don't worry, you 15 million Rwandese. We'll cater to you. We just don't need any freaking regime there. We need to put a governor there. Yebo Gogo, Kenny, M7, Muhuzi, Kagame, and Suruhu must go. Who's Suruhu? That lady? Tanzania? Who's Suruhu? Who is Suruhu, Kenny? Who's Suhuru? Rwandans, welcome to Congo. You had to ethics you didn't learn. Congolese will humble you. Tanzania ghost president. That lady is fierce. Ooh, that lady is crazy. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, my people. Appreciate you so much. And yeah, follow us all over social media. We are across all social media. Same username, same name, same handsome guy. Same handsome guy. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, we believe we're handsome. What? Yes, we believe we're handsome. Monamboka. Same handsome guy, same personality, same charisma, same style, same unapologeticness, same message, African unity, Congolese. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Olga says, gay. Shut up. You wish you had a boyfriend like this guy. Hey, you've never had a guy like this in your freaking life, and you know it. Relax, Olga. Hey, I'll tell you, we Congolese people, we can go lower. I don't give a crap what you think. Anyway, much love to everybody else. Much love to everybody else. Much love to everybody else. Okay, so then go to your man. Go to your man. What are you doing here? Oh, my man have money. Oh, okay. Who's talking about money? Oh, money. Oh, you're so shallow. Money. She brings him money. Oh, my God. Money. Is he Rwandan? I'm sure he looted from Congo. Good night, my people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bro, Kagame may be bad, but M7 and his son are evil. And it's M7 is the planner of everything that happens in Congo, in DRC. That is true. That is the godfather that trained Kagame. Museveni must go. We know that. Museveni must go, and we will continue to be loud on that. Ruto must also go, says Sheriff. Yes, Sheriff. Patriots, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, Patriots. Much love to you. So shallow. Yes, he's so shallow. That Olga is so shallow. My boyfriend has money. You gold digger, maybe. Maybe it's a gold digger, this one. You think it's just about money? Yes, but is he kind? We were talking about looks. She wanted to go and talk about money. We're talking about looks here. We're talking about style. We're talking about charisma. She said, my boyfriend has money. She didn't even put a but there. She said, yeah, my boyfriend have money. So, what is money? What is money? Bye-bye, Olga. Thank you so much, everybody else. Who was that beautiful girl? Rita. Thank you, Rita. Rita, it's not your first time here. I know you, Rita. I've seen you here before. We're always together. Brother Patrick, you are a hero in Uganda. Journalist. Merci beaucoup, journalist. Love you, my bro. Like I said before, and you guys definitely know how I feel about the Ugandans. I love you guys. I love you guys. We love you, Patrick. Love you too, Waking. What is that? Waking of Congo. Waking of Congo. We're going to wake the Congolese up. She's an informant. She is an informant, that one. Bring your Congolese wife and see me. Olga, I've made your night enough already, okay? Good night, huh? Are you mixed race? No, I'm not. I don't know. I just woke up like this. I'm not mixed raced. Much love, journalist. Okay, my people. Thank you very much. God bless you. Greetings, family. Mama Africa. Hello, Mama Africa. Just when we're knocking off out of here, just when we're stepping out. Thank you, Mama Africa. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Catch you guys tomorrow. Facebook. Much love, Facebook. Appreciate you, Facebook. Thank you for the stars. Appreciate the stars. Thank you, TikTok. Good night. Wait. God. Congo only. Hey, bro. They blocked gifting. Okay. His account. No. Okay. Thank you very much. Much love.